Dear students, now today we are going to discuss in differential calculus the Taylor's theorem. Let us look what is the Taylor's theorem. According to the statement of Taylor's theorem, if f of x plus h is a function of h which can be expanded in ascending power of h and is differentiable term by term any number of times with respect to h, then we may express this as f of x plus h is equal to fx plus h times f dash x plus h square by factorial 2 f double dash x plus h cube by factorial 3 f triple dash x and so on. Let us look the proof. Proof means the connection between what you know in the previous classes of mathematics and what is required to establish this result. So I want your attention just to establish this result, the Taylor's theorem with your previous knowledge. Okay. So how you will? Let us consider f of x plus h may be written as a naught plus a1h plus a2h square plus a3h cube plus a power 4 h power 4. Okay, this is your assumption. Okay. Now, differentiating this expression successively with respect to h, we may be in position to write f dash x plus h is equal to a1 plus 2 times a2 h1 h dash plus 3 a3 h square plus 4 times a4 h cube and so on. Similarly, again, if you differentiate further, then you will get f double dash x plus h is equal to twice a2 plus 3 into 2 a3 h1 h power 1 plus 4 into 3 into a4 h square and so on. And repeating again the term by term successive differentiation, you will get f third x plus h is this. So putting h is equal to 0, if you are putting h is equal to 0 in 1, 2, 3 and 4, then you will get the different values of A1, A2 and A3. So how it look? Okay, so you will get A2, A naught is this, A1 is this, A2 is this, A3 is this, etc. Now putting again these values of A naught, A1, A2, A3 in one in the assumed equation which was based on the Taylor's statement itself. So on basis of this, if you are able to put up all these values, then you will get this result. Okay, it means this Taylor's theorem assumption which you have taken in the form of coefficient in ascending series. So that is true. Now this is very important in differential calculus, and from this result you can derive several more results. Now look here. This is one of the important result. By putting x is equal to a, any number a, x is equal to a in equation 5. In this equation 5, you will get a different series f of a plus h is equal to this. We will use this also if it is asked at any particular value. Okay. Now again, the one second important result here in this case is if you put a is 0 and h is equal to x in the above equation, in this equation itself, then you will get a very beautiful result, that is fx is equal to f naught plus x f dash naught plus x square by factorial 2 f double dash naught plus x cube by factorial 3 f triple dash naught and so on. And this is very beautiful formula to establish all the infinite series which you know. And this is in your course, and we will discuss separately in a different PPT. So which is known as Maclaurin series. Okay, so this is a very famous series, and we will cover in the next lecture. That is the Maclaurin series. So that is also can be derived with the result of Taylor series or Taylor's theorem. So now, if you want to put h is equal to x minus a in the above equation, then you will get a very important formula, that is fx is equal to f of a plus x minus a, f dash a plus x minus a whole square by factorial 2, f double dash a plus x minus a whole cube by factorial 3, f triple dash a and so on. And this is expansion of fx in power of x minus a. It can also be expressed as fx is equal to summation over x minus a power r uh, divided by factorial r f power r a. This is also one of the important result. Okay. Now, if you look at the problem, one example, expand sine inverse x plus h in power of x as far as the term in x cube. How it is possible? So, solution, since we have to expand sine inverse x plus h in power of x, therefore Taylor's theorem will be used here. So, what is the statement of Taylor's theorem? What is the series? F of x plus h is equal to fx plus h of dash x. So, first you write this. Now, here you look here, what is given? Given is f of x plus h is sine inverse x plus h. And what is fh? Fh is sine inverse h. Then what is f dash h? F dash h, from here you will get 1 over under root 1 minus h square. Now, f double dash h, you will get on further differentiation this result, and then f triple dash h also you will get on the differentiation. Very simply, you will get these two results. Now, you may summarize this as this q1 plus 2h square divided by 1 minus h square power 5 by 2 in a simplified form. So, on simplification, you will get this. Now, after putting these values in equation 1, you may write this series, that is the series of sine inverse x plus h is equal to sine inverse h plus x divided by under root 1 minus h square plus x square h divided by 2 times 1 minus h square by 3 by 2 and so on. So, this is the extension of this series. Now, let us another problem, example 2. This is second example you take here, that is expand log sine x in power of x minus 2. So, since the expression required is in power of x minus 2, so we shall use the following form of Taylor's theorem. We have already discussed three forms. So, third form we are going to take here, fx is equal to fa plus x minus a f dash a plus x minus a whole square by factorial 2 f double dash a and so on. Okay, here a, what is a is? A is 2. Therefore, we may write fx is equal to f2 plus x minus 2 f dash 2 x minus 2 whole square by factorial 2 f double dash 2 and so on. So, now here what is fx? Fx is already given, that is log sine x. So, from here you will get f dash x, and from here f double dash x. Similarly, f of 2, just you replace here x as a 2. The f of 2 is log sine 2. What is f dash 2? F dash 2 you will get this, and f double dash 2 is this. Okay, so minus 2 this. So, all the constant value also you will get at the different values. Okay, and here you can also put means f of 2 is this, then from here you will get, otherwise it may be difficult for you. Okay, so from here you will get this, and from here you will get this f double dash 2. Now, f triple dash x is this. From here you can write f triple dash 2, and now putting all these values you will get the expression of log sine x. This is a beautiful expansion of log sine x in power of x minus 2. Okay, so this is it is advised all the viewers, you should do some practice from any book which cover the course. Here I have already taken 3 problems just for your practice. Expand sine x in power of x minus pi by 2. Expand 2x cube plus 7x plus x minus 1 in power of x minus 2, and expand tan inverse x in power of x minus pi by 4. This is with the help of Taylor's theorem. Okay, this is for your practice. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stay safe.